Blame! Exclamation point. Is an anime movie on Netflix, and I recently watched it. It's been in my watch list for a while, and I watched it, and it gave me Nine vibes. If you've never seen Nine, it is an incredible movie, and I definitely recommend that you go check it out, because this movie, if you like this movie, you will like Nine. It gave me very similar vibes to Nine, where it's like end of the world, apocalyptic, robots took over, and there's like a set few humans that are alive, and they have to go and stop the robots, but the robots are like creepy and eerie, and they have to go and like survive and sort of fight against them and shut down the machine. I thought it was really cool, and I really liked how it was set up and how it was done. Again, very, very Nine heavy, very Nine vibes, and without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say before we get into the movie itself. So, Blame is a 2017 sci-fi action movie, which is 1 hour and 45 minutes. It has a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, and in a dystopian future where humanity is overrun by robots, Zaru sets out in search for food for her village. When she is attacked, Kylie, a mysterious man, saves her and changes the fate of humankind. So how the movie actually starts is with this group of, I want to say 7 to 9 kids go out in their robot-like attire to try and trick the Sentinels into thinking that they are robot, to go to these sludge pipes to get some food for their village, obviously because they need food. They get caught, they get attacked, and they get saved by this man Kelly, whatever you want to call him, who is kind of part robot, and he is very ominous. Like, he is this very mysterious aura about him, where it's like, can we trust him? Do we want him to help us or not? Because he never really addresses, like, them directly, and he's always looking off into the distance. He has these like robotic eyes which are always scanning stuff, and we can see it from his view, and we can also see him from their view. So we do always get this thing of like, can he be trusted? We don't know his backstory, we don't know his past. He has this really powerful like anti-gun which like demolishes everything in his past. He's very ominous, and he has a lot of mystery about him. But he gets brought back to the village with these, like, 8 kids, and he gets accepted pretty much instantaneously. Like, none of them question him, none of them like that. Instantly accept him, instantly go out on a mission with him to find a robot lady who is a scientist. And she is a pretty much dying robot who wants to get to a 3D printing facility so that then she can make a key that can shut down all the other robots. So they all set out for this mission. They get to the 3D printing area, they make food, she makes herself a new body, and then as soon as she's done that, she makes the key. And then the machine's like, hold on, what the fuck? This was not authorized. 3D print some killer robots. They 3D print killer robots, and they all survive. They all manage to survive. Very narrowly, they all managed to survive, with, I do believe, Tai, the name of one of the characters, coincidentally, also my name, gets almost attacked and almost killed, and Bryce Papenbrook's character abandoned her. To say that he loves her, to say that he likes her, why the fuck you just running and abandoning her, and then try to stop people going back to save her? Fair enough, it buys time for the robots to do whatever the fuck they want, but you know, still, go and fucking save her. If you like her and you care about her, why aren't you saving her? Because as soon as you run back, you cuddle her, and you're like, I'm so sorry, like, I'm so happy you're alive. They then go back to the village. Tai slopes off, goes and fucks off, does her own thing, and they set up this anti-barrier thing to stop the robots coming in, and Tai gets a vortex around her, and turns into an evil robot, breaks that machine, and there's a massive fight. She's then killing left, right, center, everybody in the village fucking going down. And they then kill that robot, and they make the machine work again. Kelly, whatever he's called, decides to fuck off with the other robot lady, and the rest of the village lives happily ever after. And that's the movie. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was really fucking sick. That plot twist of Tai not being fully dead and being a robot pretending to be Tai, I thought was really fucking cool. Like, looking back on it, yes, I could have predicted it. Yes, I could have put the two dots together myself, but I just didn't, okay? I didn't. I was stupid, okay? Like, I didn't want the character, which shares the same name as me, to be an evil person, okay? I wanted her to be okay. I wanted her to live. I wanted her to survive till the end, because I wanted Bryce Papenbrook's character, you know, because there's never an anime with Bryce Papenbrook. Sorry, there's never not an anime without Bryce Papenbrook. He is fucking everywhere. My Hero Academia, he's in it. Rino Kumura. Blue Exorcist. We have Demon Slayer, Inosuke, whatever his last name, Shinabara, I think his last name is. There is no anime without Bryce Papenbrook. He is the pinnacle of good animes here in the dub community. And I thought there was this really good sort of balance of good robots, bad robots, and I liked their suits, and I kind of liked how some of them got picked off one by one. And again, that's where I'm getting like the vibes of 9, because there isn't many of these like kids who are like these soldiers, and they're going out into this like corrupt robotic world which is crumbling and failing and falling apart, and it's just this like apocalyptic robot run world, very similar to 9, and it's just cool as fuck. It looks cool. It's this really nice 3D sort of animation. There's not a lot of colors to it. It is mainly just like gray and like black, because of all the smoke and the shadows, and like there isn't much sunlight here, there isn't much color or personality. It's kind of all dark and like dreary, and that's what gives it like a good tone. It sets the vibe, it sets the scene of like, this is a more serious movie. These characters are a little bit more down in their luck. There's no like hope or happiness in their life. They're currently starving, and they have no like food, no water, no nothing to sustain themselves, and they're all struggling, so they have to go on this mission to try and save the village. And every time someone starts looking up, there is instantly shit that makes them get back to square one with these robots that keep coming down and killing most of their population. But it all works out in the end with them being safe, with them being okay, and with them getting their food that they need, and putting like the robots. I don't know if this machine puts the robots to sleep or puts a barrier up so the robots can't get in. I don't fully understand the science behind it, but I just know that they're safe by the end of this movie, and then Kylie goes off onto his own mission, which is quite cool. We do also see a little bit about Kylie, where his gun is actually taking power from him, and every time he shoots it, like it takes some of his life away, and that's why we see him not using it every time he like needs to, or every time he can, because obviously it's got a drawback, it's got a weakness, because we have our main characters always yelling at him like, why aren't you using your gun, use your gun, like that thing's fucking powerful as shit, use it, we're dying out here, and he's very hesitant to use it. And to be fair, I can understand why, because he doesn't have many shots left, he doesn't have many opportunities to actually be able to use this and walk away unscathed, and he does it anyway, making a sacrifice play. He survives, but he does make this sacrifice play to save the village, and again, it shows the development of him becoming a little bit more human, being a little bit less robotic, as the like movie goes on, and he all he does really care about is this like human gene. Like that's all he cares about, that's all he keeps yapping about the entire movie, and he doesn't find it, but he goes off on the quest at the end of the movie, so he's probably still out there looking for this gene, and you know what, I hope he finds it. I wish him the best. I hope that he can go and do it, and I hope that he can survive. But there isn't really much else, I have to say. The animation is genuinely beautiful, the action is really cool, the robots look really creepy, they're very eerie and quite scary when they do like chase after you running on all fours and pounce out of corners, and there is a couple of decent jump scares in this movie, which I do actually like and were effective and did actually get me because I wasn't expecting them, and it builds this really good threat and tension when they're being chased and when they're being attacked, because obviously you can't predict where they're coming from, and they are just so much stronger than our main characters. And again, these apocalyptic end of the world movies are always really creative. There's always something different about them. Like, they're not all the same. There's always some level of difference to them, which make them stand out and work on their own. And I really like this one, so expect LEGO Customs for it across the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, next couple of months, depending on how my upload schedule does fall and when the stuff does arrive that I have ordered. I kind of wish this was an anime though, because I would have liked either a second movie or just more content from it. Like 1 hour and 42 minutes just isn't enough. I'd like to see at least like a 24 episode anime, just because. Like, I need more. Like, give me 4 hours of this. Like, this shit was good. There is points where I feel like it was a little bit rushed because of, like, the time constraint, and I feel like could have been drawn out a little bit more to have, like, the most impact. Especially when they're traveling, they seem to get to this place really quickly. They say they have to travel for, like, 3 days, and they seem to get there really quickly, so maybe they could have had like a couple more complications on their travels on the way there or on the way back. I just think there's so much more that they could have done with this series, but I do still think the movie was really cool and it had me locked in from start to finish, so I did appreciate that. And again, it's one of the few times that my name does get used in anime, so I am very happy with that. It's not my full name, it's not like my actual name. My full name is Tyler, but like Ty is close enough. That's a nickname that I have, so I'll take it, okay? I'll take it. Other than that, this movie, fucking brilliant, solid, like 8 out of 10 movie. I recommend that you go watch it for yourself. But other than that, I'll see you all in the next one. I hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. And if you have seen this movie, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it, and if my opinion is correct or wrong.